Now, most of the 27 children forced to live in catacombs in central Russia by an Islamic sect have been sent to orphanages. They had been underground for up to 10 years without daylight or contact with the outside world until being rescued by police. RT's Igor Piskunov reports from the scene of the disturbing discovery.
3 people in just 1 square meter. This police footage shows the shocking conditions members of this isolated religious group have been living in for years. Up to 70 people, all cramped in a small country house on the outskirts of Kazan. Men, women, the elderly, and more than 20 children, most of whom have reportedly never seen daylight.
These children were living in cells, in and under the basement, right on the soil, under the house. It looked kind of like an 8-story anthill.
Shocked by what they found, the authorities began taking the kids outside in order to take them to doctors. Most of them are still being examined, while their parents demand they be left alone.
The children are terrified, and after everything that's happened, they are afraid of what can be done to them.
Despite being in need of urgent medical help, some of the adults had to be talked into allowing doctors to see them.
One woman had a miscarriage, so a doctor had to treat her right there at the scene. It took a lot of effort to convince her she needed his help.
The sect is around 20 years old. Its founder is 85-year-old Faizrakhman Satarov. He proclaimed himself a prophet almost 50 years ago and is now too weak to get out of bed. His followers believe only in the Quran, rejecting all other religions and even movements within Islam. The police found them while investigating a recent terror attack in the city. They also found around 1,000 religious books and handwritten texts, which are now being examined for possible extremist content. But sect members appear to be defiant about their way of life.
You are fighting against Allah himself.
The authorities have already opened several criminal cases involving senior members of the sect, and the fate of the children is yet to be decided. Plans are also being drawn up to rehouse sect members. We weren't allowed to film inside, neither did any of the group's members agree to speak with us on camera, but off camera, the man that I spoke with said that around 40 people remain on their territory. They do expect the authorities to try to take everything down, but he claims that they are going to resist even if they bring a court order, since they don't recognize their authority. Neither do they recognize the authority of Muslim leaders, nor do they recognize the existence of the state or any country altogether. Igor Piskunov, RT, Kazan.